We're on the eve of the great race, the Repco Bathurst 1000. And while all eyes are now firmly on Mount Panorama, and some of its interesting characters that come for the ride, there's a world of motorsport that needs to be covered before we start handing over the Peter Brock Trophy. Formula One reached fever pitch in Singapore. Not the greatest car race, but another fascinating turn in the championship stakes. Aussie Oscar Piastri qualified third, but was boxed out by Lando Norris in the opening corners. Lando leaped to third place, Oscar fourth, and that's where they finished. So a slight dent to Oscar's championship points margin with 6 World Championship rounds remaining. Oh, and there were other cars in the race too. Gorgeous George Russell took his second win for the year, with Max Verstappen close, yet no threat in second. NASCAR's final left and right turn race of 2025 was run at Charlotte's Roval, and yep, it was our old mate Shane Van Gisbergen who claimed the big prize. The Kiwi legend won by a margin, but that result simply wasn't the race's biggest talking point. Austin Cindric's hopes of staying in title contention were negated after this mishap with Carson Hocevar. Austin Dillon rearranged the tyre barrier, and in a last-ditched effort to stay in the playoffs, Ross Chastain dive-bombed Denny Hamlin to no avail. Even his quick reversing skills weren't enough to keep him in the title hunt. In MotoGP, the best on two wheels invaded Indonesia, but it was a race that reminded us that the sport is a brutal one. Just 1 week after claiming the world title, Marc Marquez collided with Marco Bezzecchi that saw Marquez fracture his shoulder. No big problem for Marquez, he's already claimed the title. But big problems for Aussie MotoGP fans. The 7-time champ won't race at Phillip Island next week. And to make matters worse, Marquez Ducati teammate Pecco Bagnaia had the weekend from hell, culminating when he dropped his bike while running last. Pray all you like, Pecco, you can't fix that weekend. With the heavy hitters out, a new MotoGP winner made his mark. Rookie Fermin Aldiger claimed his maiden victory in the top class, securing the win after a cool battle with Pedro Acosta and Alex Marquez. His Gresini team was very happy, and so were the mob in orange. And let's leave you with this hell of a conclusion to the DTM Championship. The very green Grello Porsche of Yanchan Guven needed to get in front of the not-so-bright green BMW of Marco Wittmann to win the title. On the final lap, 3 corners from home, Guven had to dig deep, and this is what he did.
Down the inside, goes the engine going on the grass, back into the lead of the race, he will.
A ridiculous finish to a championship, a win that will be remembered for a lifetime. Exciting stuff, but let's face it, us Aussies only have one thing on our mind: Bathurst. This is the week of the great race, the 65th time the best have come together to decide who is the king of the mountain. I'm Richard Crail, and this has been another episode of Bob's Track Talk. I look forward to bringing you the best of the great race to you next week.